I wanted to start off by asking you guys a question. How many of you have ever noticed that you ignored your child while scrolling through your phone, whether it was unintentionally or just because they were getting on your nerves? Can I see a raise of hands? Well, I think it's kind of an epidemic. It's not very widely talked about, but I feel like people should not use their phones when they're in front of their children. Being a parent is a hands-on, full-time job. Um, and you can't effectively parent if you're constantly checking your phone. Um, we need to put our smartphones down and pay attention to our kids. From infants, they require eye contact and undivided attention. That's crucial to building relationships, how they trust people, how they bond, how they grow their emotions. And they're totally helpless. So for a parent that's constantly, scrolling through their phone or checking text messages or taking a million pictures of their baby to post on Facebook, it's disrupting the undivided attention that the babies require. Dr. Huysman is the director of pediatrics and anatomy at University of California, and she said that undivided attention disrupted by smartphones is particularly vital for younger children. It can result them in having emotional issues, mood disorder, and immature attitudes because their parents are most influential to your child's life. They learn everything through you, and if you're busy with your phone and not spending time with your child to teach them these things subconsciously, they're never going to learn it. Parents are most influential to their children's emotional development as well. I surveyed Jace's class actually, and they said that they were annoyed and hurt and upset that their parents ignore them while they're on their phones. They grow up feeling unimportant and unwanted, which can result in low self-esteem. Low self-esteem leads to further depression, further self-conscious issues. They have a lack of face-to-face contact and interaction with their parents because they're busy, and it makes it hard for them to learn how to make friends. Playdates aren't really playdates anymore. Kids come to each other's houses and they all sit with their tablets in the same room doing their own thing and not interacting with each other. And that's what they've seen from us as their parents. We have phones, they want the same thing, they think it's fun, we're always on them. What's so exciting about it? So like the children of addicts, children of parents with cell phone addiction do the same thing. They don't have like tangible friendships that are valuable because on the internet you can recycle your friendships. There's an unlimited number of friends out there. So they become detached from like real life, and they create like virtual lives on social media where they only want to impress their social media friends or hang out on the computer or their tablet or whatever all day because they don't have any friends in real life. And without strong friendships, it leads to unhappiness and they end up isolating themselves, which causes depression that can continue further on in their life. Another side effect of overuse of your cell phone when you're around your kids is accidents resulting in injury have risen 10% over the past 7 years, and drownings have gone up by 178%. And while there's no admittance of people saying, oh, well, I was on my phone, the parents, 64% of the parents said that they were gone for less than 5 minutes, or they weren't looking for less than 5 minutes. They only take seconds to happen, and a survey lately has said that people are spending 4.7 hours on average a day on their phones.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's something that's really affecting our kids. Our people in general are disconnected, but you have to pay attention to your children. An easy way to do this is to create no phone zones, maybe at the kitchen table or at study times, designated family nights, and enforce them. And that goes for the whole family, engage in conversation. It gives you a chance to open communication. Another way to reduce your time on your phone is to cut down on your social media, to delete your app off your phone and strictly check it from the computer, or you're only going to check your Facebook from 6 to 6:30 and catch up with everything. You could also disable your push notifications, which sends an alert to your phone instead of you going to look for it. So if you're constantly getting an alert, you're going to want to check it more than if you're not hearing anything and you just get on there when your scheduled times are. And an important thing is to just set aside time strictly devoted to your kids, where they know that all your focus is on them, they feel important, it's important for them, to feel like they have anybody's attention, but kids care most about what their parents think. So set strong examples for your kids by sticking with things where you're not on your phone. Kids feel violated that parents are posting everything about them. There's constantly a camera in their face. I think it's so weird when I go out in public or to a restaurant and everybody's on their phone instead of like talking to each other. The kids are acting crazy in the aisleways, and you look over at the parents and nobody's paying attention, or they're videoing their other child. I don't know, I just feel like it's something that should be discussed more often, and I think if people talked about it more and pointed it out, hey, your kid's calling you. There's been times where Jace has asked me, the same question probably 5 or 6 times, where I'm too busy looking at my phone and I just kind of give him vague answers or nonsense answers just to get him to go away, and not even really hearing what he's asking me. So I feel like it's something that a lot of people are guilty of.
Nobody's using etiquette with the phone. They're just using it whenever there's no time.
You expect, like, if I were to go out with my friends, I wouldn't expect them to spend their whole time with me, on their phone. It's totally rude. It's unengaging, and you need to show the same respect for your kids that you expect from other people. So that goes to the golden rule, treat other people how you would want to be treated, and I don't feel like anybody deserves to be ignored at the sake of a smartphone. Does anybody have any questions? Nope. No? Okay, well, thank you for joining me this evening. My name is Amanda, and this is why I feel like we should stay off of our smartphones in front of our children. Thank you.